see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first crack at it here. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gamecocks are on the move. They'll go back to the ground. Made a defender miss. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like, when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get...
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him! Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's into the open down the middle. Down Arkansas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point was good.
South Carolina, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's Asiata. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. They try to pop a run on the draw. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the official, he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can...
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. There's continuing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Asiata. Got the quick pass. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gamecocks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Using the quick game. Runs through a tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Is that crazy? Or couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
As a ball carrier, you just have to have better awareness. You have to know where you are on the field. You run out of bounds like that, that's a play he's going to learn from. He's probably going to be the butt of a few jokes. This might follow him for a while, but that is a safety, and that is a costly mistake.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Asiata. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play. He lost one down the sideline. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the league.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last two drives now. Trailing here in the second half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on third down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on...
Turning it on! Running inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first... They'll have it first and goal at the 6. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. How about that? a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The quick out. Gets away from one, finds room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Asiata. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Touchdown Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Makes a man miss. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls off.
That That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. There's the heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Asiata. Throws to the back. Got his man. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. They'll go to the air. Buys a little time. And the defense swarms him under the two-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback pulled up two and sacked at the 12. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got his man across the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw, it's Asiata. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Abram. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. There's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you...
Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Asiata. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for... Fires one high and deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack.